we should be paid more, and hopefully that's the case moving forward as the league continues to grow. I think that's something that's probably the most important thing that we're in the room advocating about.
Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and Lexie Hull shocked everyone with a momentous announcement that is a pending women's basketball. Together, they unveiled a daring new move that no one had anticipated. It's surprising experts, thrilling fans, and altering the league's trajectory. This is a significant event, not merely a routine update. Their choice is significant, impactful, and profound. What specifically did they say? That has everyone talking. Come along as we reveal the startling claim made by these celebrities. WNBA alliance that changes the game. The WNBA was just rocked by a significant event that few anticipated. Sophie Cunningham, a tough and respected veteran from the Phoenix Mercury, and Lexie Hull, a rising star of the Indiana Fever, joined forces with Caitlin Clark, the explosive 2024 top draft pick, who has become the face of a new generation of fans. These three women, each from a different team and at a different point in their careers, got together for something much more than a casual conversation. Insiders are referring to what happened behind closed doors at the Indiana Fever's training facility as a coordinated revelation. There is still a lot of activity in the basketball world. The WNBA is booming right now. More sponsors are stepping in, viewership is rising, and the world is paying more attention than ever. Despite these advancements, many players continue to voice concerns about long-standing problems. Lack of long-term support, short careers, and low pay. This new trio enters the picture with a unified voice that has potential to bring about significant change. Caitlin Clark has star power. She's breaking TV records and packing arenas. Sophie Cunningham provides seasoned experience and the unvarnished honesty of someone who has witnessed the highs and lows of professional life, including the hardships of playing abroad during the off-season in order to survive. Lexie Hull is a symbol of the future. A bright, gifted young player entering a league, still figuring out how to properly support the next generation. Together, they appear to be creating a movement rather than merely a partnership. From draft day to retirement, their quiet but strategic meeting may be the beginning of a movement for stronger player rights, higher compensation, and safer, more sustainable careers. It's not just about money. It's also about control, respect, and ensuring that the women who put their all into the game don't fall behind when the spotlight fades. The fact that this alliance transcends boundaries, team boundaries, age differences, and even career stages makes it even more potent. In professional sports, this kind of unity is uncommon and makes it clear that the players are tired of waiting. Their timing is crucial. Renegotiating the collective bargaining agreement, signing new TV deals, and growing the league are all major topics of discussion at the moment. And these three are aware that when players unite, particularly those with such power, people begin to pay attention. WNBA players are evolving into more than just athletes. They serve as advocates, role models, and brand ambassadors. They may now take the lead in actually changing policy. Clark has attracted more spectators and corporate revenue than the league has ever witnessed. Cunningham is aware of the league's lack of funding. Hull, who is still in the early stages of her career, stands in for all young athletes hoping for a secure future in the game. What they're doing could be the beginning of something historic. A change in which players not only participate in the game, but also contribute to its future. What are they going to do next? Is it capable of permanently changing the WNBA? Let's investigate. The movement for payment reform fans are excited about more than just who will lead the league in points or win the championship as the 2025 WNBA season approaches. Something more profound is taking place that has the potential to alter women's basketball's entire future. A strong movement is quietly gaining momentum off the court. Three of the most talked about players in the league, Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and Lexie Hull, are at its core. The three athletes met on July 8, 2025, inside the Indiana Fever training facility, not only to discuss basketball, but also to make plans for something much more ambitious. People close to the league claim that this was a calculated move rather than merely a casual get-together. These three women are preparing to take a bold stance that directly addresses the unfair pay gap, one of the WNBA's greatest problems. Even the best players in the WNBA have long received salaries that don't reflect the value they add to the game. Despite the league's increased popularity, Many players' salaries are still far lower than those of male athletes in other professional leagues. For years, both players and fans have quietly discussed this issue, but things may finally be about to change. Despite only joining the league in 2024, Caitlin Clark has already had a significant impact. Her highlights go viral, and her games fill arenas. She has broken records for merchandise sales and attracted millions of new viewers to WNBA broadcasts. In summary, Clark is a superstar brand rather than merely a player. She earns enormous sums of money for the league, but her own income is still constrained by antiquated wage regulations. Despite all of her power, she is still subject to a strict salary cap that does not adequately compensate her. However, Clark is not by himself. Veteran Sophie Cunningham, who is renowned for her fiery leadership and powerful voice in the locker room, and Lexie, a rising star with increasing influence and a reputation for being astute, fearless, and not afraid to speak up, join her. They are a formidable trio that has the capacity to upend the system. According to sources, their goal goes beyond simply increasing their own compensation. It's about standing up for all players, from rookies attempting to make an impression to veterans approaching retirement and all points in between. Their objective? To advocate for new league policies that treat female athletes with the dignity they deserve, as well as to improve working conditions and raise the standard of compensation. The fact that the WNBA is currently experiencing rapid expansion makes their timing even more potent. The world is finally paying attention. Viewership is an all-time high. Sponsorships are flooding in, and Clark, Cunningham, and Hull are stepping up at the perfect moment to say, let's make sure this growth benefits everyone on the court. If they are successful, their movement might be a game changer, not only for the WNBA, but for women's sports globally. They are challenging the system to change rather than merely requesting more equitable contracts. They are calling for a future in which athletes have a say in how the game is developed, how the business operates, and how players are treated as professionals rather than just entertainers. How might this subtle movement fundamentally alter every WNBA player's game? Let's examine it more closely. The motivation behind the movement. As more and more people focused on Caitlin Clark, it wasn't just her game that attracted attention. It was also what she would do with it. It wasn't just thrilling to watch her rookie season. It was a game changer. Fan interest surged. Ticket sales skyrocketed, and the WNBA itself experienced a new kind of buzz. However, it appears that Caitlin is thinking beyond breaking records and securing endorsement deals. Something significant is developing in Indiana behind the scenes. Two other players, Sophie Cunningham and Lexie, have been observed having in-depth conversations with Clark. According to insiders, this trio isn't just discussing basketball. They're starting a movement that has the potential to completely change the league. Few women's basketball players have ever had the kind of influence that Caitlin Clark currently possesses. She is a media favorite, a magnet for admirers, and a future leader. However, what sets her apart is her apparent comprehension of the true purpose of that influence. It's not all about her. She is starting to use her platform to draw attention to the more significant issues that all WNBA players face. Problems such as low wages, difficult